Hi, I'm Jaden. I'm a pharmacy technician here at Lock Haven Veterinary Hospital. I'm here with Dr. Martin to ask some questions about dog vaccines. Dr. Martin, what exactly are dog vaccinations?
Vaccinations basically are another tool that we use to help boost the immunity of your dog.
How do vaccinations impact the health and well-being of my dog?
Vaccines, we talked about boosting immunity, help protect your dog against risks and challenges that they're exposed to on a daily basis.
Are vaccinations required by law?
Some vaccines are, such as the rabies vaccine, depends on which municipality you live in, but they are required.
Does my dog's lifestyle factor into what vaccinations my veterinarian will recommend?
We always take the lifestyle of the pet and try um, to take that information and come up with a kind of a customized vaccine schedule to give the vaccines we feel that your dog needs based on the risk and exposure. So we're going to take your information you give us on your dog's lifestyle and try to customize that schedule.
How soon should I get my dog vaccinated?
Usually with puppies, we usually start out between 6 and 8 weeks of age. Start with those vaccines. If it's a new dog and you don't have a vaccine history, we recommend you bring them in immediately and let the veterinarian make that decision.
Do I really need to avoid allowing my puppy to socialize with other dogs until they're fully vaccinated?
We think it's a good idea to minimize the socialization with dogs that you're not familiar with their health. So, for instance, taking your dog to the dog park, walking around one of the lakes, walking around in a public area where you don't know the health of those dogs, yes, it's probably a good idea to minimize that socialization.
Why is it important to avoid missing a dog vaccine?
Dog vaccines, when we're giving those, the goals are to boost that immunity. And sometimes it takes multiple vaccines to do that. And there is a timeline when we're giving boosters that sometimes that immunity starts to fade. And so if dogs don't get the proper vaccines on the right schedule, there might be a break there in the immunity for your dog.
What are the typical puppy and dog vaccination schedules?
Typically, the schedules are that once we vaccinate within 2 to 4 weeks. With puppies, we usually go up to about 15 to 16 weeks of age. With adult dogs, sometimes they're just once a year, sometimes they're 3 years.
What diseases are prevented with vaccinations?
There's a lot, depends on which vaccines you use, but the typical ones that we try to protect the pets against here at Lock Haven Veterinary Hospital are things like Bordetella, which is kennel cough, leptospirosis, bacteria in the environment, the rabies virus, distemper parvo virus, the canine influenza virus. Those are typical diseases that we try to protect your pet against.
Thank you, Dr. Martin.
You're welcome. Please call us if you have any questions.